Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Farrox and I'd like to talk to you about a phrase we commonly hear in veterinary practice that goes along the lines of, "My animal is limping, but I don't think it's in any pain." Now, dogs and cats and horses and everything else in between, they don't limp for fun. They limp because something's wrong, and typically that means something hurts. There are lots of reasons a person might examine their animal at home and think that it's not in pain, even though it's limping. First and foremost is because the animal can try to be brave for the human that it likes. Now, it will like its owner, but it won't necessarily like the veterinarian that pokes and prods it later, even if it was feeling the same amount of pain. And it's likely to react more to the stranger doing the poking and prodding than it is to a familiar face that it trusts. It's also possible that the sort of pain it's feeling is chronic. Pain like arthritis, which has been there for a very long period of time, typically doesn't make animals cry out a lot. You see in humans when you have senior people walking around the supermarket, they just don't have time in their day to scream all the time, even if they're sore with every step they take. We will also sometimes see so-called miracle dogs, where the owner claims they cannot walk at all and are completely paralysed at home, so they pop them in the car and get them to the clinic, and then the dog jumps out and walks in through the door. And they think maybe the dog was lying or faking. But no, the dog probably just got excited and had that little bit of adrenaline and then decided it felt good enough to walk in and get treats. As soon as you take it home and it relaxes, it's going to go exactly back to what it was doing before. This doesn't mean that animals lie. This doesn't mean they're trying to trick you or con you. It just means that they felt bad. They don't know what to do about it. But then when they feel good, it masks their symptoms. There's lots of different ways that animals can hurt themselves that might make them limp, whether they have actually fractured something or whether they've torn a ligament or a muscle. And unless you've been trained in how to examine them, you don't necessarily know what they've done. So if they are limping, please assume that they are painful and don't decide to just leave it for a couple of days to see if they get better, or to take them for a walk around the block a few times to see if they will walk it off. Because if it didn't have a torn cruciate at the start of the walk, it will quite probably have a torn cruciate at the end of the walk, and that's expensive to fix. That's all I wanted to say. So be nice to your pets, and I'll catch you next time.